Assalamualaikum and good day. So the task given by Sir Amjad earlier was to do some analysis on Malaysian industry company. So here we are today. We are going to present about our case study of Baskin-Robbins, and our group consists of 5 members, which is me, Nur Irdina, Nur Alia Nabila, Nur Natasha Nabila, Auni Nadia, and Nur Hafiza. So today I will be presenting about our title of the project as well as a summary of my project. So for the title, our title is The Untold Truth of Ice Cream Malaysia Industry, the case study of Baskin-Robbins. So for the summary, I have divided the summary into 4 parts, which are the purpose, what are the purpose of our research paper, the method, what are our methodologies of gaining the data, the results of gaining the data, as well as the implications. So firstly, for our purpose, what are actually our purpose of research paper? So this paper, it analyzes the common issues of ice cream industries in Malaysia, and in this case, we chose Baskin-Robbins as our reference. So it shows how unnecessary of company nowadays who produce many flavors, such as Baskin-Robbins, which produces more than 31 flavors, but none of the flavors are healthy. So this paper also questioned that whether the price of the ice cream is worth with the quality of the ice cream. So to answer this question, we must have our methodologies. So our methodologies are, we made a survey of 10 questions related to Baskin-Robbins issues to see how people view Baskin-Robbins. So this survey, they are conducted via Google Form and is contributed to all people in UTP, include our lecturers, RV management, cleaners, and all the students despite their age and occupation. Next is the result. So the result, it showed a trivial effect of Baskin-Robbins products to people's health. And the result also revealed that the price of Baskin-Robbins ice cream is not worth the quality of ingredients. Next is the implications. So what we can say, in the short term, poor nutrition can contribute to stress, tiredness, and our capacity to work. And over time, it can contribute to the risk of developing some illness, such as tooth decay, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and many more. Secondly, most of the people complain that the product is very expensive. So from a safety perspective, this study emphasizes the need to consider the impact, which are health and the price, in order for Baskin-Robbins to increase its profits in the future. So there are some recommendations as well for Baskin-Robbins to solve this matter. Firstly, what we can suggest is Baskin-Robbins can easily evaluate which of its flavors are expensive to produce and which have expensive and high quality ingredients. So after evaluating this, Baskin-Robbins can charge high prices for only these expensive ice creams, and the rest of the flavors which are produced at low cost can be sold at low prices. So this evaluation of production costs will allow Baskin-Robbins to charge prices accordingly, and this will return satisfy the customers who complain about the high prices. So here is the summary that I have explained before but shown in a slide to give you a better understanding for what I have explained.
So for my part, I will be explaining about the introduction of our project, as we are choosing Baskin-Robbins as our chosen ice cream company to be compared with our Happy Cow ice cream case study. Baskin-Robbins is known as a global ice cream chain which gave the first-rate ice cream within the entire global. It opened in 1947 by using brothers and the primary concept and introduced it with 31 flavors. In 60 years, Baskin-Robbins has grown immensely and now gives on 1,000 flavors in ice cream, together with different products as milkshake, smoothies, cakes, and more. Among the finest products are mint chocolate chip and praline ice cream, rating to pleasure 10 of 1,000 and 1,000 customers worldwide. Therefore, there are 54 Baskin-Robbins places in Malaysia and brings greater than 2 decades of running level into Singapore. Baskin-Robbins have been introducing modern and new flavors to mark modern-day events. To understand more about this project in literature review, Happy Cow Ice Cream was first founded in 2013 by an American couple that largely targeting the vegan community. It was a micro company with recipe development carried out in the couple's kitchen. In 2015, Mary made a capital contribution in the company and took over as the full-time CEO of the company. She decided to change and focuses the business from the vegan ice cream into a more mainstream product focused on a healthy living. Secondly, Mary decided to open the first retail store of Happy Cow ice cream in University of Hong Kong campus, where 80% of the customers were locals. Therefore, to make a comparison between this Happy Cow ice cream company with the issues had for the ice cream industry in the Malaysia, which we take Baskin-Robbins case study as our choice. Ice cream industry in Malaysia had a problem in not prioritizing healthy ice cream, unlike the Happy Cow ice cream that focuses on creating healthy ice cream. For example, for flavoring, Happy Cow maintained about 16 flavors. The small group flavors such as strawberry, mint chocolate chip, and salted caramel, while the next large group of popular flavors will be rotated seasonally. Flavors of this group such as hazelnut, mango, and ginger. Other than those two popular groups, the non-core flavors also were grouped. For example, fruity flavors, which were popular in summer, warming flavors such as ginger, which popular in winter, and nutty flavors for those who like nut. Moreover, Happy Cow introduced ginger as a winter flavor because of Chinese belief in eating warming food in cold weather, and it is proved very popular. Then, new flavor being introduced as winter approached in 2017, which is pumpkin fudge and low sugar recipe. So these are the 6 climate evils in traditional Chinese medicine. This is because the flavor used in Happy Cow ice cream were focused on the healthy of their customer. For example, the ginger ice cream that could give a benefit to their health, while Baskin-Robbins in Malaysia were focusing more on the flavoring of the ice cream itself compared to the Happy Cow ice cream that focusing on creating the healthy ice cream flavor, which they went from basic flavoring to flavor that gave out a better benefit and make sure it is suitable for everyone, including vegetarian people, by using the coconut cream and sugar instead of dairy base. As stated in their name, Happy Cow ice cream is a dairy-free that located in Hong Kong. To say that the main purpose of this research is to compare the healthiness of the ice cream and what ingredients are used between the Happy Cow ice cream with Malaysian ice cream company, which is Baskin-Robbins.
So in our project, we choose to make a probability sampling because the sampling refers to the sampling method in which all the member in population has equal opportunity to be selected as representative sample. So this method is based on randomization principle, where the procedure is set up to ensure that every member of the population has equal chance to be selected. There are several methods of how to collect the probability sampling, so which are simple random design, stratified design, cluster sampling, and also systematic sampling. So in our case study, we choose to use stratified sampling design to collect the information of people's perspective on Baskin-Robbins ice cream. So why we use this method? It is because we want to highlight a specific subgroup within our chosen population. So with stratified sampling, we can accurately sample the population, including the smallest and most remote subgroups. So in our project assignment, we choose to divide the sample into several subgroups, and compared to simple random sampling, this method has a higher statistical precision. So this is due to the fact that variation within subgroup is less than variation across the entire population. So because of this technique requires a small sample size due to its high statistical precision, it helps us to save a great deal of time, money, and also efforts. So in our project, we divided into 3 subgroups, which are age, gender, and also occupation. For sample size, it refers to the quantity of subject or observations used in a study. So our project has a sample size that consists of hundreds respondents that come from variety of age, gender, and also occupation. From the public response, we classify it to the 3 subgroups, and majority of the sample came from University Technology Petronas students and staff. I will propose to make the survey to those 3 subgroups because if based on gender, male and female have different type of interest towards ice cream. And based on age, adults and teenagers and also baby boomers have different perspective on ice cream. So adult may be more like traditional flavor of ice cream and teenagers may be like creamy ice cream. So for occupation, because we choose Baskin-Robbins as our main chosen company for ice cream industry in Malaysia, we know that its pricing quite pricey. So we want to analyze that either the price is suitable or not with its quality. For questionnaire, we focus more to ice cream quality and its base. So before that, we divide the question into 3 subgroups to make analysis regarding our 3 main subgroups, which are gender, age, and occupation. So example of our question are, they think that Baskin-Robbins ice cream is unhealthy or not? Next, do they prefer plant-based ice cream or dairy-based ice cream? So why we make these questions is because, as we know, some people do not eat dairy-based ice cream because they are vegetarian. So in Happy Cow ice creams, which is our case study, they are fully plant-based ice cream which made up of coconut base. For next question is, rate the sweetness of the ice cream. So this is for us to know either Baskin-Robbins ice cream is oversweet or just good with people's taste. So the last question is, do they think the price of Baskin-Robbins ice cream is worth for its quality of ice cream? This is because some ice cream was sold with the high price but doesn't have high quality. And for data collection, we use Google Form and we complete all those questions in one form. Then we distribute it among our friends and family members. So with this procedure, we managed to get a variety age of respondent, which is adult, teenagers, and also maybe half baby boomers. So with this, we can easily analyze the data because Google Form has provided the visualization of the data such as graph bar and also pie chart. So we can conclude the data easily.
I'm going to present about data analysis. For data analysis, we use descriptive and regression analysis for our research. For descriptive analysis, we use center tendencies such as mean, mode, and median to summarize the data that we have collected. Firstly is the age group. From the table, the mean shows that most of the respondents are in the age range of 26 years old. From the mode that was stated, most of the respondents are in the range of 17 years old. For median, it is 21 years old. For age group, the best way to summarize our data is by using the mode and median. So we can conclude that most of our samples are in the age range of 10 to 25 years old. For the rate of sweetness, in the results that are based on median and mode, most of the respondents rated 4 out of 5 levels of sweetness, which means the majority of the respondents think Baskin-Robbins ice cream is quite sweet. The third question is, do you think the price is worth the quality of the ice cream? Based on the table above, the mean and median show that the respondents are neutral, that they think the price is worth the ice cream. From the mode was stated, it shows that most of the respondents think the price is worth the ice cream. Fourth is, do you think that Baskin-Robbins ice cream is unhealthy? In the result, most of the respondents think that Baskin-Robbins ice cream is unhealthy based on the mode and median. For the mean, it shows that it is neutral that respondents thought of Baskin-Robbins unhealthy level. We can conclude that Baskin-Robbins is unhealthy. Next is regression analysis. We use regression analysis to examine the relationship between Baskin-Robbins products quality and customers' buying decision. According to the table given, the p-value shows that the independent variables were less and more than 0.05. It shows that there are significant and insignificant results where the hypothesis is positively influenced or not. According to the table given, the p-value shows that the independent variables were less and more than 0.05. It shows that there are significant and insignificant results where the hypothesis is positively influenced or not. For Baskin-Robbins unhealthy level, the p-value is 0.39, which means the result is insignificant and the hypothesis is rejected. For Baskin-Robbins sweetness level, the p-value is 0.05, which means the result is significant and the value can be supported in the hypothesis. For Baskin-Robbins price with the quality, the p-value is 0.01, which means the result is significant. This also can be supported in the hypothesis. Next is discussion on findings. The unhealthy level of Baskin-Robbins ice cream really affects the customer's first impression. However, the survey that we have conducted, there are some people that aren't aware about the unhealthiness of Baskin-Robbins ice cream, but most of the respondents are aware the Baskin-Robbins ice cream is not healthy and they need to work on their ingredient to make it healthy. For the level of sweetness, most of the respondents rate it 4 out of 5. It means Baskin-Robbins ice cream is considered sweet. It will affect the customer's first impression and buying decision since most people in Malaysia are starting to live in a healthy lifestyle by cutting the amount of sugar intake. If the ice cream is sweet, it means that the ingredients contains a lot of sugar. For the price, most of the respondents think that it is worth the quality of ice cream. To achieve the best quality of ice cream equivalent to the price, the ingredient must be rich and healthy. This can make the customers satisfied with their purchase even though the price is quite expensive. Since the competitors of ice cream industries is wide in Malaysia, Baskin-Robbins must improve the quality of their products such as by reducing the level of sweetness and improving the level of healthiness. The price must also be equivalent to its quality to attract more customers to buy the ice cream.
The conclusion that can be made based on what our group have analysed about problems in ice cream industry in Malaysia, which we use Baskin-Robbins as reference, are varied. Baskin-Robbins does not promote a healthy lifestyle to the consumers as most of the ice cream flavors are too sweet and contain high amount of sugar. Next, Baskin-Robbins ice cream mostly consists of dairy-based ice cream, which are not suitable for vegan or lactose-intolerant potential customers, which won't make the ice cream business grow more during this era where people started to change their diet into vegan diet. Besides that, some customers think that the price is high and does not worth with the quality of the ice cream that Baskin-Robbins serves. However, there are some recommendations and improvements that could be made by Baskin-Robbins to eventually fix the problems that they are facing. Firstly, we would recommend Baskin-Robbins to make and create more variety flavors of ice cream that also include plant-based ingredients which will be suitable for vegan and lactose-intolerant potential customers. Next, Baskin-Robbins can easily evaluate which of its flavors are expensive to produce and which have expensive and high-quality ingredients. They can use the alternate option in which to reduce the price of some of the flavors of ice cream for those customers who complained that the product is expensive. Other than that, Baskin-Robbins should also use less sugar, artificial flavoring and preservatives in their ice cream, as using more of those ingredients will bring a huge health impact to the consumers in the long term. Last but not least, implications of those problems that Baskin-Robbins are having are most of the consumers will get or diagnosed with chronic diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, allergy reaction, and obesity if Baskin-Robbins does not improvise in changing their ice cream ingredients to a healthier ingredients. Thus, unhealthy ingredients will increase the rate of obesity and diabetes in Malaysia. Next, sales of the ice cream will have no positive growth because of the expensive price for all flavors including ordinary basic flavors like vanilla, chocolate chip, and etc.
Hence, customers can find another choice or option to satisfy their sweet cravings with cheaper alternatives brands such as Walls and Nestle. Thus, Baskin-Robbins should improvise, especially in varying their flavors and evaluate and reduce the price.